All right, I'm gonna show you guys the SKS 48-inch dual fuel range with Sous Vide. I'm Michael Rounds. I'm so excited. Is this walnut? That's awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's so easy to cut hardware, guys.
KBIS 2025, your front row seat of high-end appliances and design. Like and subscribe for more. This range has everything and then some as far as cooking utility that you could even imagine. So I'll start with the top here. What this range is probably most popular for and most unique about this range is this little section right here. This is a sous vide bath built into your range. Only one available in the entire industry currently. What is a sous vide bath? This is basically a water bath. You're going to vacuum seal your steak, for example, drop it into the water bath, and let's say, a perfect steak cooks at 140 degrees internal temp. You're gonna set your water bath at 140 degrees. You can cook it for about 3 hours. That steak's gonna actually cook itself in its own juices. It's extremely tender. And then when you pull that out, you can't overcook it. So it's gonna be perfectly done. The other step in this process is, when you're done with that steak, you wanna pull it out and get a nice sear on it. So you'll slide that over to one of these other burners over here. You can either go with the large sear burner or put an elongated griddle on the induction element here and sear your steak, both sides, couple minutes. Now you have a perfect restaurant quality steak right in your own home. So going over these burners here, these I don't want to pass by because these are special. SKS does it right. They utilize teeth and not ports for their burners. So again, you're gonna get extremely even temperature control and extremely even heating on your pots and pans on the SKS burners. These are brass burners, highest quality metals you can do. On the front two burners, you're gonna see these interchangeable grate pieces. These are actually your wok burner accessory. So you can see they're raised up here. You can drop your wok pan right onto that, and now your Benihana right in your kitchen. Lastly, the induction element here, it's going to give you this nice, clean, easy to use induction element. If you got one small meal you're cooking for maybe 2 people, you don't want to make a big mess, I like recommending you do that on your induction, because if you make a mess, you spill, you just wipe it down, you're done. You don't have to mess with getting between the gas burners and the grates and everything. So cleanability on this is excellent. So that top is one of the most versatile in the entire industry. You've got all the tools that all the famous chefs have at your disposal on this thing. And then I'm gonna take you down below. So as we come down here, you're gonna see we do have a digital readout screen, and SKS is owned by LG, so you're gonna get some of the best tech in the entire industry into these controls. I'm just gonna show you one quick mode here that I like. Let's say you wanna test out, a convection roast. You're just gonna select the temperature time, put your temperature probe in, you're good. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, you need a little help, you can actually go to Auto Cooked, and it's gonna walk you through how to cook some of these things. So like veal, I have no idea how to cook veal. Let's say you bought some veal chops, okay? It's gonna tell you what mode to select, what level to select that broil mode on. You'll hit next. It's gonna tell you what rack position to put it on. The rack positions are numbered on the inside of the oven, and then you're just gonna hit start. Notice I didn't put time or temperature or anything. It took all the guesswork out of it for me. So some of those convenient features are located in this control. If you want to use them, you can also just use it as a standard bake broil. If you know what you're doing, you can do your own thing on here as well. On the right oven, as I pull this, I want you to notice something. This is an ergonomic handle. So this handle rotates with my wrist, and you can see here, I'll pull it up and down. As I go down, this prevents, rings from snagging, your hand from getting caught in between the handle. Very smart and thoughtful design by SKS. You'll notice something, there's a blue interior. It's a striking blue, it's really pretty. It really makes your food pop when you put your food in there as a backdrop. And of course, you'll get ball bearing glide racks on here. You have all the bake, boil, self-clean functions that you're gonna ever want on here. And soft close oven doors, part of their premium feature. On the left, one of my favorite functions that you've probably heard me talk about if you watched any of my other videos. This is a full-on steam oven. So you can bake in here as normal, you can broil in here, you can do a lot of your standard oven modes, but this is a full-on steam oven. So You're gonna have a reservoir here, pops out, you'll fill that up with water, and it'll actually notify you too if you need more water or if you need a refill, so don't worry about that. You can also refill this as you're cooking. I know you're thinking about that, like, well, what if I run out during a long bake? It'll tell you, hey, refill. You'll open the oven. This is actually located outside of the oven cavity, so this doesn't get hot. You'll get it warm, but it's safe to refill during the cooking process. And then what do you cook in a steam oven? Obviously, everyone thinks of vegetables, and that's the first thing that comes to mind when you're steaming, but you can cook pasta, rice, grains. You can hard and soft boil your eggs directly into a steam oven, and then reheating is one of the most incredible features for steam. It will rehydrate your food and kind of revitalize your food as a reheat function. So excellent. Stop using the microwave, use your steam oven, you're gonna love it. This is also a much healthier way to cook. Steam eliminates the need for a lot of oils. So it's a hot topic now in the health world of, seed oils. Don't have to use any of those. You can just use your steam oven and eliminate the need for all that oil. So a healthy way to cook, retains more nutrients, and keeps your food moist. I love steam ovens, and this range, it's basically the Swiss Army knife of ranges. You've got everything you could ever want in this range. And it has a beautiful, I say, transitional design. It's got some pro handles, but it's a very clean, updated look. So I think they knocked it out of the park on the design and the look of this. And you can see it. This is a more transitional kitchen here, and it fits perfectly in this display. This is it, one of my favorite ranges in the entire industry, SKS 48-inch Sous Vide range.